Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Craig here with my life on the Thai farm, where I am about to participate in some post-hole digging. Fortunately, I have a post-hole digger that I can start up and do that for me. What I'm going to do here, you might have mentioned it in my previous videos, but yeah. So right here, this porch right here is cool. You know, we do some fishing off of there, but you can't really overhead cast because there's no overhead. And you can't really overhead cast here because there's no, you know, the overhead is blocked, right? You got to step out on here. Even then, you can't really do it right. So I thought about extending this out and all that. Nah. Although now that I just mentioned that, that might look good. But what I thought I could do in the interim is right here. I thought you can see how the platform goes out there and then it cuts back in here. That's mostly because it was you know, shallow here or something. I forget why I came up with that. Probably something to do with the ground underneath. But anyway, I figure right here, using this as a support, as well as right here on the bottom of the deck, and then on the inside of this palm tree, that I go out here and I make a catwalk, kind of a pier. You know, not too wide, but have it go straight out there and be able to, you know, have it like a little bamboo pier. So, and I can stand out there and cast, or I can sit on the edge or whatever out there. That is when it's not blazing fucking sunshine out here and hot. Anyway, let's see if I can get her done. Handy little Lazada Nippon post-hole digger with a 10-inch blade. It's actually I think, if I remember, this thing was only about 60 bucks or something. And I gotta be careful because I can't have something pulling on my shoulder socket, man. The hell? Yeah. Let's try that one. That should be able to see what I'm doing right. Let me turn that a little bit. Yeah. Use it as my crutch. I don't know, about here ought to do it. If I can get it started. Well, that seemed to be a little easier than I thought. Actually, I should say that it wasn't that easy. Ah. and my hand, I just had to grip it with my injured hand. I can feel it. It feels weird. Hope I didn't bust it open when the nerve's not there. I can't feel it. But no, it's a little red right there, but it's all right. Let's see what the challenge is over there. If you probably saw, hopefully the video got it, but you know, I went down pretty far, almost really the length of the whole bit. So that's a meter, and but it seemed to be going through kind of like sand. I mean, there is sand on the berm around the edge, but I would have thought I would have hit the, you know, the harder clay dirt from the sediment of the pond, and I didn't. So you got, like I say, you got about a meter of sand, and because it's sand, it caves in on itself. So, but fair enough, I should be able to scoop it out of there. I'll probably do it the Thai way, you know, with the old metal bowl. Probably easy that way. But yeah, I would have liked it to gone to the mud so I can, you know, pound through the mud. I suppose I could dig a bunch of that away and then go again, but like everything I do here on the farm, I don't want to put a lot of effort in that. I remember post-hole, you know, using that to dig a whole bunch of holes, I forget, all through the garden or somewhere, where it just, oh my God, just kicked my ass holding on to it, because I would hit the dirt and it would jerk and jerk and jerk. And I can't jerk anything on this shoulder with this tear in here, man. But anyway, I think I can still get it. Maybe if I dig out those holes, and then I think maybe I have a half a bag of cement somewhere, or I suppose I could go buy one, then just make 2 big anchor footings. You know, it doesn't have to be a perfect pier, right? It's just a fishing perch, you know, something like. Now I usually wind up wanting to do it, just, you know, rock solid, and I put too much effort into it, and next thing you know, tomorrow I feel like, yeah, I'm broken. But the sun is coming up, probably 11 o'clock now. It's going to be straight down on me if I'm digging that sand out of there. I gotta find me, if I want to do it with bamboo, I gotta find me 2 big old fat pieces of bamboo. That'll do it. I could take skinnier bamboo and bundle it up, you know, it's like 8 pieces or whatever, and use that as a pole. But you know, if I had all my wits about me, and my hands were all good and everything, and I was in that working mode, I'd drive over there and buy me 2 concrete posts, and I'd put those 2 posts in here. But oh shit, I should probably do that. I was worried that I can't lift the posts and stuff because, you know, I damaged my body too much. All that heavy lifting, these big old 20-foot planks of cement, that's actually what, the ones up there, that's what tore my rotator cuffs. But moving all the heavy stuff around, it's burdensome, and I'd hate to really mess up my shoulder for good, you know, tear the deltoid out of there or something. But you know what? No, you know, I'm not gonna put cement posts in there. I am gonna put bamboo, because if I put the cement posts in there, you know, I might wanna, who knows, I might wanna take it out of there. So, rubber thing, and that would be a nightmare. So I'll just put bamboo in there, and then I'll put some cement. I'll just dump the powder in the water. The sand's already there. Maybe I'll chuck a bunch of rocks in there, and then just let the bamboo posts cement in there in place with what's going on. That'll give a little bit of weight to the bottom of the bamboo posts to kind of keep them a little bit stable in the embankment there, in theory anyway. But you know, I don't know if I have big bamboo. Oh, that's right, I was making that other video, I was gonna mention this, but yeah, during that, not the rain, but there was some wind that came before, and it looks like 2 of those big old bamboos snapped down. So well, I can't really do anything about that. I'm not gonna get up there and cut that. Although those 2 pieces of bamboo do look, they do look kind of healthy enough to use for my project. Maybe I can do that where you know, I throw a chain over there, throw a cable over it, and then use the cable as the saw. You know, kind of like when you throw it around somebody's neck and you cut their head off. You know, but whoa, lizards. So this bamboo, that's kind of thin. That's not, you know, that's not going to be big enough. This one, you can see my hand there. That's not really big enough. Not what I'm looking for. That one looks like it might be all right, but it's a little bent. This one, and maybe this one right here. This one right here. That's kind of, that's all right. These are the only larger areas that we have. This one looks all right. Although ideally, it's this one right here. Is that big enough? Oh yeah, maybe I'll have to cut these to get to this one. That is probably the one I need. And wow. Trying to look at it to see if, you know, if I cut it, you cutting bamboo is easy. Getting it out is another, because all the other bamboo is in its way. So unless I chop down all that stuff, it might not be heavy enough to fall through there. I don't know. It's easy to quit, you know. It's easy to talk yourself out of it. Especially when you're tired of it. There was a guy, well, there's a bunch of different guys that are selling the yucca. I could put a big yucca tree in there. Maybe I should do that. But if I get the yucca, I gotta buy that. Bamboo, I don't have to buy. Although that being said, yeah, I don't have it'd take me 3 different battery saws to get to that post and get it out of there. And even then, I probably have to do some chopping, so probably have to break my ass just to get the one piece of bamboo out of there. And then, you know, cut it in half or whatever to use out here. Shit. I'd like to. I don't know. What I need is a new chainsaw, a real one. I mean, I have a real chainsaw, but I think I think the valves warped or something. The way it last ran was like wah 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 wah. It was just popping, and I could hear it, and I'm like, that's not good. So right now I don't run, and of course I have that chainsaw there. You could 12-inch chainsaw that I can attach to my grinder tool. But that throws the chain. It's really cool looking on Lazada. Guys all, yeah. But the fact of the matter is that it's limited. Yeah. It's easier, probably easier if I had just a, you know, a good gas-powered chainsaw and a workbench, so that I could actually, when you're done using it, totally clean it, empty the gas, you know, don't give it a reason to not start next time like I have. Anyway, I'm gonna put my post hole digger away, see if I can't clear out them holes, see how far I get. All right, man, I'll get back at you. Whoa. Woo! All right, well, I gotta sit down here again. I measured that the holes. I got down to that, you know, that I dug it out with the pan, and I got down to what I thought. And I mean, technically it is, but anyway, I kept scraping, getting all the sand, rocks, stuff, get it all out of there, and then I got down to where it polished smooth, you know, like it's that gray clay slate kind of where I wanted it. And then I was like, oh, okay, so I moved to the second hole, and I was doing that, and I got down to that same part, although then the gray slate kind of thing moved a little bit. I'm like, what? I reached down there and I pulled out what was really a piece of the black tarp plastic. Now, for those of you who you know about Thai ponds and stuff, a lot of people, when they make their pond, they do a liner. They put a liner in the whole thing so that, you know, they can retain the water. And it looks like there was a liner in here. I don't know if it was the whole pond or if it was just on the side. Sometimes people put it on the side so that the sides don't erode into it, you know. But anyway, whoever did that, or whenever that was done, it was done, I think, by my mom or my mother-in-law's you know, boyfriend at the time or something. But anyway, whoever made the pond put a liner somewhere. It's definitely not in the middle, because the water perks through there, and you know, and it comes and goes, and so. But this is a meter down, so it's been there for, you know. Normally, when you put a liner, you don't put dirt over it, right? So all the stuff that's been going on over here over the last at least 15 years that the pond's been here. It was put here, the pond was dug when we were somewhere on Saipan, I think, still. So I wasn't here for the pond digging. But anyway, long story short, I'm all the way down to what is the plastic. And I would imagine that right under the plastic is some harder dirt. So I ain't too worried about that. It's deep enough. And after digging it out, I decided that, you know, dude, I'm gonna have to use wood or whatever, wood posts. I thought about driving my big wood post, guys, that I got for the Sala over there. That's all the way up the road, freeway, you know, the motorway or whatever, and I didn't really feel like driving up there. Did see some on what is really like the bypass road in town. It's still 20 minutes from here, more. And but I don't think those were going to be long enough. So then I thought, well, I might as well go to my wood guy back here where I get you know, pretty much all my wood anyway. And I thought maybe I could find a couple of scrap 4x4s or whatever, you know, old Thai wood, you know, my dang, or I didn't really want to get the teak because it just would have been too expensive. You know, it's not a big old project. I don't want to spend 1,000 baht for each piece of wood, you know. But anyway, when I go there, he's always, what's up, bro? You know, he's always really cool. And we go back and forth at it about wood and stuff. So anyway, I told him what I wanted. I just need these 2 pieces. And then he's like, no, man, you gotta take these and take this. And so he winds up, I wind up getting this, boom, a shitload of wood. And, you know, I went there for 2 pieces and I get 10 planks that are like an inch thick. And then I also got 2, they're actually 3-bys, but they're my dang, which is really the same stuff holding my house up over there. It's a pretty strong wood. And I think it'll suffice for this purpose, even though I'd like it to be bigger maybe. But and this wood, a couple of these pieces, it looks like, I'll show you, it looks here like it was burned, you know, like firewood or whatever, but that's not from burning, that is from sitting in the water. And so, you know, a lot of this wood, at least four pieces or so of it, has been cured basically in the water. It ain't gonna have no problems. And so I thought originally he had these small pieces, because I told you I don't want to, I'm gonna make that thing, but I'm not gonna make it very wide. So he would sell me some nice 1 meter long, about an inch and a half thick, I guess. 1 meter long, inch and a half thick. Those pieces were 30 baht each. But then I would have needed about, what's that, 3.5 meters out. So that's, and they're 6 inches wide. So 2, 3, 6, I don't know. That would have been a lot, and I'm like, do I want to do that? And because I actually thought of doing it in bamboo. I was like, I'm just gonna cut bamboo and lay it all up there, no problem. But you know, it's obviously easier said than done. And then when he goes, dude, take all, you can have all this for 1,000 baht. You know, I was like, what? Well, nah. I'm thinking I gotta use wood for other stuff. I'm like, all right. And then I noticed that these pieces were also they were a little bit longer than 3 meters. And technically, from where I dug my holes to this back portion here is exactly 3 meters and 310 centimeters basically. So 3 meters, 10 centimeters. So anyway, I thought, you know what? I'll just put planks out there to those last 2 posts, and I think it'll all work out. Pretty good. If not, I can always use this wood for other stuff, because I'm always looking for planks. I think I probably need some more from my sala over there, and my rooftop sala. So yeah, anyway, let's get this wood off of here before my wife comes home. Back at you. Well, I was cementing my posts in, mixing cement, doing all that, and then this happened. Yeah, puts a damper on my deal. I just poured the cement. I covered it with some leaves and a little bit of sand. See if maybe that'll help. It'll be all right. As long as it doesn't get off center again from other sand. But I think it's probably gonna quit here. You know, like downpour, 5-10 minutes. Won't saturate too much. All right, well, let's check it out. Yeah, rain, man. Gotta have it. I don't mind the rain. I do when I'm working, but you know, it's knocking all the leaves off the tree. I can see already. Gotta pick up my level. Oh, whoa! Don't want to get hit by lightning. Anyway, that's what I got done. Pretty good. I'm gonna crossbar that on the top and on the bottom. Then I'm gonna use that top crossbar to bring one back, you know, bring the other ones back here. I think that's all I'm gonna do for that one today. So hey man, stay tuned for the next video when I try and finish that one. All right, thanks for watching. And keep watching for more lightning here on the Knob. Oh my God, just when I turned that camera off, I thought, oh, I should get the lightning was picking up. So I turned it back on and I walked all the way up here. And right when I got up here, I swear to God, I bet you that hit my neighbor's house or my neighbor's tree over there or something, because it was kaboom. Shook my whole house right here. Just missed it on the camera. Whew, it's moving. I heard it boom booming over there when I was working. I thought, and then got closer and sure enough, booming on top of me. Bam! Hey man, later.